Now, there we are. Now we're live. Although it's not making a lot of sense to me. Um, not sure what this is. Hold on. What? How does that... What's going on with this? It seems stuck. Hold on. Okay, now. Okay, now. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. There. Um, I'm still at a loss as to why our stream doesn't work. Oh my. We could do that. Let's... Alright, I trust this week was more interesting. Let's get going. Good morning. Okay, good. I see the stream going now, and that's encouragement. Um, okay. Here we are. It took a minute, but we were up. All right. One thing. I'm gonna let Instagram know. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's let the okay. Wow.
Billionaires don't day trade. That ain't how you make a lot of money.
Okay. Really? Okay. Um. Wow, isn't that something? Okay, good. So we're on. We're on. All right. Okay. There we are. Smile. Ah. Okay. We put that up. Um. Oh, sorry, where's YouTube? Okay, good. There we are. Let's this week made me feel tired. I'm reading this. The training is for national. Okay. All right. All right. Does all right. Here's the problem with this opening sentence. So is not very. If you feel so something, it needs to be so tired that I launched into outer space. You need something that happens if you're going to use a so. If you don't have this, you don't want to use so. Now, here's something else. Though. I think you're trying to say very. We don't say this in English. Something made me feel tired. Now, you can say it made me tired. That's normal. But I think this is what you're really looking for. This week wore me out. That's what you want to say. Let's have a look at this. It wore me out. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want to say. That's where we want to go. Okay. The training, okay, so this week wore me out. Though our school started winter vacation on January 23rd, our band held a winter training. Okay, so you don't mean. Okay, when I read this, and this is good English here, by the way. But okay, congratulations, you used a hyphenated number. This is a very good hyphenated number. I'm very proud of you. Hold on. Let me find the right way. We need, is it?
Let's go!
What's this?
妈的，你什么意思？我的
Oh boy, this is fun. What's that?
Strawberry elephant.
Oh, strawberry elephant. Okay. So here, there we go. We did a great job. I'm very proud of you for using the 23rd. Okay, let's give you one more of those. That was.
Hello.
That was excellent. Very proud of you for doing that. That was very good. Okay. Now, the way we normally do this is this. We just say 23rd, like this. Good job. I'm proud of you for the 23rd, though. I'm going to give you extra points. Extra points. Okay. So what I'm going to do is for scoring, I'm going to give you. I can give you a scoring note. Okay, 23rd. Here. Let's do this. Extra points. So I'm going to start you at 110. Okay, if you get this one perfect, it'll be 110. This week wore me out. Though our school started the winter vacation on January 23rd, our band held a winter training after that day. I'm trying to think of what you want to say here, and I know what you mean. Our band, though our school started the winter vacation on January 23rd, our band held a winter training. You don't need to say that day because, of course, the 23rd is a day. English doesn't say stuff that's already been said. And honestly, you know, there's two reasons why, Roy, English doesn't say stuff that's already been said. Do you know what they are? Do you know why? Why doesn't English say stuff that's already been said?
Because English speakers are lazy.
That's right. That is the primary reason. English speakers are lazy. I can't hear you too well. You sound quiet. Oh! Ha! Lin Jiayan. We have one person. Hey, here it is. There it is. There's his all chat. There it is. Hey, how's it going? Are you in Australia? Jiayan, are you in Australia? Okay. So, hey, Jiayan, you want English class? Here's your English class. You want English? Here you go. And it's every week at this time. If I can get the live stream to work. Okay. One reason we don't say if it's already been said, we don't say it. And one reason is that English speakers are lazy. And that goes back to, let me see if I can find the 10 rules of English. The 12 rules of English. English is crazy. And English speakers are lazy. That's rule number 2. English speakers are lazy. If we go down here, English says everything once. And that really goes back to it being a legal language. And part of that is English speakers, we think we're smart. Okay, I don't mean that we are smart. I don't mean that we're wrong. I don't mean we're not smart. But we think we're smart. Yes, hi. Hello in Down Under, Giant. We think we're smart. Okay? So if I say something one time, then I think you will remember it if you're smart. And if you say something one time, I will remember it. If I don't remember, then I'm not smart. So I only say it one time because I'm smart and you're smart and everyone's smart, so I only need to say it one time. Okay? So that's you know, that's part of what that is. All right. I would really go back to the scene. Hold on a second. I want to show you the scene that I'm talking about. This is for educational purposes, and this is a, let's see. Educational purposes. Oh my goodness. There's Hunter doing his planche. Right there. See, that's Hunter doing his planche. It was Pirates of the Caribbean, and it was let's see if we can find the right scene. Yeah, it's right here. It's these guys right here. Yeah, it was this scene right here. Oh, it's not available, huh? That's also not available, huh? What about this? Well, it's also not available. Well, that's funny. Anyhow, it's this scene here where he's talking to these soldiers. And you really get a good idea of English conversation. Because of how the soldiers argue and how the soldiers talk. The Black Pearl is a real ship. No, it's not. Yes, it is. You've seen his ship with black sails, captained by a man so evil that hell itself spat him back out. Oh, and crewed by the damned. Black sails, crewed by the damned, and captained by a man so evil hell itself spat him back out. No. Okay, so, see, he thinks he's right, but he's telling the truth because it's no, but he makes it sound like a yes. No. Well, therefore, no ship crewed by the damned and captained by a man so evil that hell itself spat him back out could possibly have black sails, therefore could possibly be the Black Pearl. So, he says everything that he said again, completely. Because English speakers think that we're very smart. And so what he's doing is, not only is he saying everything again, he says every single word 2 times. He repeats the entire sentence again. And that's English speakers thinking that they're so smart. That's what that is. So there you go. Go watch Pirates of the Caribbean and you can... that scene right there shows a lot of English thinking. It's very much English speaker humor in that scene right there. All right, there we go. So let's go back to your... Okay, so if we do this, we have that day. Of course it's after that day, because we've already said the 23rd is a day, and this is a point in time that we're talking about. We've highlighted this point in time. After would be after this. So we don't say after that day. I'm trying to think of the normal wording for what you want to say here. Though our school started winter vacation. Hold on a second. I'm thinking if there's a better way to say this. I can't think of a better way to say this now. But normally we say, this is more normal. If we say our schools winter vacation started on January 23rd. That's a little bit more normal. We say winter vacation starts on. That's a very normal pattern when we're talking about that. Our school's winter vacation. You know what? This is the problem. We wouldn't use school in the possessive like this. And we don't say our school. We don't talk that way. I don't know why. It's not wrong, but it's not normal. Here's what I realized. Winter vacation is for school. I mean, it's not for hospitals. Hospitals don't have winter vacation. I think they probably get busier in the winter because of all the people snowboarding. And in Taiwan, they get busy because, all the skateboarders have to go into the shopping malls when it's raining. So, all the people in the shopping mall trying to shop, they have to go to the hospital along with the skateboarders. So, hey, that was a joke. Though winter vacation started on January 23rd, and that's very good use of the comma there. See, okay, now I'm following you. Because of, winter vacation. You say winter vacation? Winter vacation. Oh, he must be a student. And I think of that in less than half of a second. I go, oh, you're a student. Winter vacation? Ah, you're a student. Only students have winter vacation. Okay, so those winter vacations are in 22. Our band. What's the way we say this? Is this your band class? Like the class you have in school?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a symphonic band, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Symphonic band here. Symphonic band is this. This is a symphonic band. Right here. These instruments. No violin. No violin. It's that right there. All right, and these are for educational and fair use purposes. Okay, this week wore me out. The winter vacation started January 23rd. Our band held a winter training after. Now wait, when did band training start? What day?
January 24th.
Okay. This is not bad English, okay? It's correct. I want to be clear on that. But I'm showing you a different way in what's more normal. Our band started, and you don't say a winter training, just winter training. And now, remember what I say is this. English says everything once. Rule number 10. More words is more serious. So you can add do. Longer version of a sentence, and it's more serious. Anger, clarity, emphasis, happy. It doesn't matter. Maybe more serious means more angry. Maybe more serious means more happy. But more words is more. So if we do, instead of after, let's do this. Watch this. The next day. So we, instead of one word after, we did 3 words. Okay? Now, let's make it 4 words. The very next day. Okay? Let's add 5 words. Our band started winter training right the very next day. Now we're bordering on bad English because it's too many words to say the same thing. But you know what this is, right? If we use this, how would you say this in Chinese? We should have Joe. Hold on a second. What's Joe? Joe Joe.
It's like 立刻.
Yeah, it's like right away. Are you saying 立刻? Like right away?
立刻.
Like right
Yeah.
immediately. Okay, all right. You get what I'm talking about. So right the very next day. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words to say what we can say in one word after. So clearly, you're angry about this. Okay. or surprised. Maybe you're happy. The thing is this: more words doesn't it doesn't mean good or bad. It just means more emotion or more serious, more importance. Okay? But we don't say what. Happy, sad, whatever. Now, in the context when we're reading this week wore me out. Okay, so you're tired. Winter vacation started on the 23rd. Our band started winter training right the very next. We could use other bad words here, like kick, flipping day. Okay? Okay, let's emphasize that effing word there. Right the very next kick flipping day. Okay, and really, this is where naughty words go. Okay, the naughty, if you're using bad words, you know bad words, the kind of words that you use all the time, but you never let your mother know that you use. Okay, you know those words. Okay, so those, and your father can know. He doesn't care. Okay, but your father won't let you hear him use those words if he thinks he's a good father. If he doesn't care, he'll let you know he uses those words. But if he thinks he's a good father, he doesn't want you to know that he uses those words too. So that word goes right here. So we'll put kick flipping. Right the very next kick flipping day. That's, now if you're Samuel L. Jackson, that would be yeah, if you're Samuel L. Jackson, then we say mother flirkin. Yeah, if we're Samuel L. Jackson, we say mother flirkin. Okay, so right the very next. Okay, so our band started winter training. Okay, now here's the other thing. This is really good. This is good. Okay, but I think I want to add more emotion about what you expect. So I'm going to take though, which is, how do you say though in Chinese?
虽然
Huh?
虽然
Okay, what's another one? Similar. We'll come back to that. A synonym is but. But yeah, okay, that's good. All right, but that's like 但是. We can also say 但是 or 可是. Is that right? That works? Okay.
yes
Here, but is what we want. But that's a very good use of the word though. It's very good use of the word though. In fact, you know what? I'm going to say this. Though. So I'll tell you what. I'll boost you up to 115 here. You're now at 115 base. How's that? Okay, so if you get them, this is good extra credit. All right, we could do this. We could do this a few ways. Though winter vacation started on. Okay, that's what you've got. Winter vacation. You ready for this? Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd. Oh, it's supposed to, huh? Here's another thing we could do. For everyone else, winter vacation started on January 23rd. Okay. All right, so we can do that. you know what? Now we can actually put these together. We can say for everyone else, winter vacation. We can take this and we can put it down here, but that's too many words. I don't want to go that far. I don't want to do every sentence possible because we'll never finish class. Choose one of these two. Which one do you like better? Which one fits more with your idea?
The first one.
This one?
Yes?
Okay. We'll run with that. Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd. Oh, it's supposed to. Okay, all right. So I'm taking it, since things never do what they're supposed to. Okay, then I'm assuming that it didn't. That's another, is supposed to is another way to say that it didn't. Okay, right? Okay, you with me? Right? Okay. Because we don't say that things are supposed to happen unless they don't happen. Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd, but our band started winter training the very next kick flipping day. Okay, so now, all right, but our band started, okay, all right, I think we've got something. Okay, this is very emotional. I want you to read this. Read this out loud here. Read this.
Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd, but our band started winter training the very next kick flipping day.
Okay, all right. Do you know what a kickflip is? Oh no, I got him in trouble. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're losing cool points here. Do you know what a kickflip is? Say yes. Okay, all right, good. Okay. Um good. That's awesome. We love skateboarders. And the famous skateboard trick called the kickflip. Okay, the 5-day training finished. Okay, this is a performance. It's not a performing, it's a performance. Um, our 5 days, our 5-day trip. Okay, this is good use of the hyphen. I like that. It's really good use of the hyphen. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. Our 5-day training session. So it's a session that lasts 5 days. Our 5-day training session finished with a performance today. Now, let's do something in English that we never do. Let's repeat ourselves. We were all worn out. Now, we don't need to say all because we means all of we. But again, let's use more words to show that we're more serious. All could mean we all, or all could mean worn out all. It could mean either one with where it's located. We're not sure. It doesn't matter because we were all worn out. All of us were all entirely tired. I want to look back at this here and see what we got here. This week wore me out. Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd, but our band started winter training right the very next kick flipping day. Okay. Our 5-day training session finished with a performance. We don't need to know that it was today. So I'm going to remove that. Good writing. Okay, that tells me what time you wrote this. If you say today, that tells me the time that you wrote this. That's all that tells me. And I don't need to know what time you wrote this. We fit with a performance. And we were all worn out. All right, okay, I like that. I'm going to save this. Always save your work. Always save your work. The training is for the National Orchestra competitions. So wait, competitions? Or just, is this really plural? Is there many?
We have 2 competitions.
Okay. And do you mean to say orchestra or do you mean to say band and orchestra?
I think it's band and orchestra.
And I'll tell you something. In Michigan, we have what we call MSBOA, which is Michigan Schools Band and Orchestra Association. And that's, so in competitions, that's a very normal thing to see, band and orchestra. Training is for the National Band and Orchestra March. And we won't have lots of time for training after. Okay, we don't need this. This is a good compound sentence. You did a good job. It's a compound sentence, but it's too much. We don't need it. We won't have, not lots of, here's what you want to say. We won't have much. It means very little. You don't want to say lots of for that one. You can. It's not wrong, but it's not normal. For what you're saying, you want to say we won't have much time for training after today. Okay, I think for this you want to say even though. Although is what you put before with though. That goes before. Though and all. Though can go in either place. Although, you know. Although starts an idea that stands, it's more by itself, it's not entirely. Even though is very much like, this is surprising because of this. It's a bit stronger, and that's what you have here. You want to say this. Haven't changed the pieces after the city. Okay, so your city competition was local, right?
Yes.
There was only one competition.
There's 2.
Okay. You want to say district. Because does some of it say chu? Like chu? Like chu?
You can say that.
So sometimes it's shi and chu.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think maybe it's not like dizi the chu, but I think in competitions we don't have city. we really have district. There's usually district, regional, and then national. State, maybe state and national. So teachers are nervous even though we haven't changed the pieces. Okay, haven't changed the pieces. We have been playing the same pieces since. Wait. Did you play these songs in November competitions?
Yes.
Okay, so after would mean they're new after. But if it was during November and after, we'd say since. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So the training is for for national band. Okay. Too much and it's everywhere I'm getting lost. So we'll take our word hour that you used before. It's past tense, so we'll say was, and we'll change this to a this, or the to a this. So this training was for our national band and orchestra competitions in March. We won't have much time for training after today, so teachers are nervous even though we've been playing the same pieces since the district competitions in November. Boy, this is quite elaborate. You are explaining a lot. There's a lot of information here, and you're explaining it well. Really, we should have another comma here. And this is becoming a run-on sentence because you have a sentence here, you have another one here, and you have another one here. But that explains the idea because it's like, well, we don't have much time. So they're nervous, but they don't, but then you see it is a complicated idea, so we have a very complicated sentence. And here's the thing, the complexity of this sentence tells the reader that this is a complex idea. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, very important. Okay, from now, I want to take a little rest and keep practicing for the national competitions. Okay, what do you mean? Do you want to take rest or do you want to keep practicing?
Take a rest and then keep
Okay,
practicing.
let's do this. Let's do that exactly. Because if we don't have then they're happening at the same time. From now, what do you mean from now?
After the performance.
So, did you already have the performance? Is that it? Is that already then?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this because I don't know what you mean about that. Normally we'd say for now, but that means you'll change in the future and you don't know when. So we want to say since the big performance is over, I want to take a little rest and then, okay, not keep, resume. And not so much little, brief. You want to take a brief rest. And then resume practicing for the national competition. This time, the group competitions are in Taidong. Oh, have fun. Not personal, individual. Gurun, is that what they say? They say Gurun.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we say individual competitions are in Taipei. Um, I'm wondering. Um, what's this about Alex Honnold? Who is he? Who is Alex Honnold? Let's find out. This guy, the rock climber.
Yes?
Him, he was just in Taipei.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 5 years younger than me. So why are we talking about a rock climber? What the kickflip does that have to do with band competitions? I'm lost here. Help me out.
Mm, I just think
Hey, Natali. Hey,
he
hi.
just climbed the Taipei 101, and I think he is famous now in Taiwan. So
Okay.
I put it in.
All right. Okay. So now this is starting to feel like, that student that can't pay attention, and 1 minute he's writing down what the teacher says, and the next minute he's counting the leaves outside on the palm tree. Okay, right? Okay, you know what I mean, right? Okay, yes or no? Do you know what I mean, Roy? That okay?
Yeah.
So we're crossing over into that territory. Okay, so we're talking about band, and now we're talking about Alex Honnold climbing Taipei 101. So this is kind of, so if we're gonna do that, then let's do that. Okay, so this time the group competitions are in Taidong and the individual competitions are in Taipei. Um, Now, what do you mean? Oh, both are okay. Okay, now, so let's have fun with this. I guess Taipei is extra more. It's more. It's extra. You can say more, but extra. Interesting since how long ago did he climb it? Recently?
He comes about I
A week ago?
no, it's 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Why did he do it in January? Why did he climb Taipei 101 in January? That's crazy. Hold on. I want to see if we can find this in the news because now I'm interested. We got to move on to our next class here soon. Um, oh, there we go. He did it. There he goes. Okay. Well, there we are. There he is. Yup, that's Taipei. There he is. Okay. Wow, but you get up to the top though, that's when you're up at the top though, that's windy, man. That's windy. Um what what's this? What's he climbing over there? Okay, all right. Yeah, that's windy, man. That's scary. That's high up. That's really high. That's very windy. And the whole building can be moving back and forth 18 inches. But I digress. Is you can say, okay, all right, but I'm talking about something else. Now I'm going off topic. Which you can digress if you say you digress. Okay, listen. In writing or speaking, listen to me, Roy. You can do anything that you want as long as you meet one of two conditions. One, you say that you're doing it while you're doing it. If there's you want to do something and you normally can't do it, well, here's what you do. You just say that you're doing it. And now you can. Whatever it is. Okay? Here's the second way. While you're doing it, you say that you're not doing it. You're still doing it, but you say that you're not doing it. And so that's okay. All right? So this is so you can say so you can say, and I'm not changing the subject. Okay. Yes, you are. Okay. Yes, you are. But, then people look, huh? Did he just, like that? Okay. I'm going to leave I digress because this is an English lesson and that's very useful. But I digress. We'll stick with that. Okay, it's about time to be done, but we got a late start, so I'll go just a few more minutes. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites for this. President Trump said, yes, Vitaly, the class is typically about 50 minutes is typically what it is, but we're running a little bit late. Typically an hour. Donald Trump would do this. I could say, excuse me. Here, let's get it. Let me get into character here. I could say that Joe Biden is a complete blithering idiot and an old dinosaur, but if I said that, that wouldn't be nice. So I'm not going to say that. Okay, like. That's classic. I can't tell you how many people. I could say that he's a liar and a crook, but I'm not going to say that. Okay, I can't. So many times. I could say that he's a complete buffoon and a big fat pig, but that's Rosie O'Donnell. And I'll only say that about Rosie O'Donnell. Only Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, so that's one of the classics. Many politicians have done that. Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin was a political candidate from 2008. Oh dear. She was talking about another politician. You know politician, right? Politician. And she said, I could call him a knucklehead, but I'll let his wife do that. Okay, so she just did call him a knucklehead, okay? But but see now, because every man's wife will tell him that he's stupid sometimes, so you can't she just made it so you can't argue with her. Okay. So, you're going off topic here. You're talking about Alex Holland climbing Taipei 101 when the whole time you're whining about your extra week of band practice, which is very fun. It's lovely to watch you whine about stuff. But now you're talking about Alex Honnold climbing Taipei 101. That's off topic. So you can go off topic as long as you say you did, but I digress. Okay, all right. You're going off topic. So now I know what you're talking. I know now why the kickflip, you're talking about Alex Honnold climbing Taipei 101. You're digressing. You're changing the subject. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay, because there's Roy, there's a secret that I don't want you to tell anyone. Okay, so shh, everyone keep this a secret. Okay, everyone changes the subject and goes off topic. Everyone does it. Okay, but 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 nobody tells anyone that they do it. We all pretend that we never do that. Okay, all right. Okay, you got it. Okay, oh, okay, all right, okay, all right. So, but this is fun. You can do that. You can you want to throw something in there, do it. You can digress. Just say, "But I digress." So that means that we're done now. Usually, once you say "But I digress," it means you're done digressing and you're back on topic. That helps people follow you. So we wanted to go talk about something else for a second. I know that nobody else does that. I'm the only one, and you, the reader, you never want to go off topic. Okay, but we went off topic and now I'm back on topic. Both competitions are far from my ready for this? Of course home is your home if you're talking. Okay? Are far from home. Thwip, thwip. Thwip. Both competitions are far from home. Okay? All right, so soon we'll see the night monkey. Remember night monkey? Yeah, that's what I think what Ned called him. It's not Spider-Man, it's Night Monkey. Both competitions are far from home. So it'll be a little hard to get there. I don't think this is what you want. I think what you want to say is not show the reward to everyone. Get a good. Oh, it's a competition. It's not a score. It's a rating. Our band and I. You ready? You know what that is? We. Okay? Let's emphasize this. All. I hope we all can get a good rating for all to see. And now you've said all twice and it has a song to it. You're not supposed to say the same word twice, but it sounds like a song. Okay. Okay. All right. Are you ready to record? I'm ready to read this. I think this will go well.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's too bright. I'm sorry about all the light. We'll keep the light down. You ready?
Yeah.
This week wore me out. Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd, but our band started winter training right the very next kick flipping day. Our 5-day training session finished with a performance, and we were all worn out. Hold on. I need to stop this. Since we're doing the worn out thing, did I mention that we we're all okay. So see, now we've got a joke going. We've got worn out, worn out. Did I mention that everyone's worn out? Okay. All right. So now we'll just leave it at that. We won't. We could bring it up at the end. Um. No. We've got to put this at the end. A good rating, so everyone can see exactly why we are all worn out. Okay, so now we've got worn out. And then let's do this. We could put worn out into here. We won't. We'll just leave that as it is. We could have fun with it. We could say Alex Honnold wore out his shoes climbing Taipei 101. We could make a worn out comment here, but I don't want to. It might be too much. 3 times tells a joke. This is 4. Okay. Let's start over again. This week wore me out. Winter vacation is supposed to start on January 23rd, but our band started winter training right the very next kick-flipping day. Our 5-day training session finished with a performance, and we were all worn out. This training was for our national band and orchestra competitions in March. We won't have much time for training after today, so teachers are nervous, even though we have been playing the pieces since the district competitions in November. Did I mention that everyone was worn out? Since the big performance is over, I want to take a brief rest and then resume practicing for the national competitions. This time, the group competitions are in Taitung and individual competitions are in Taipei. I guess Taipei is extra interesting since Alex Honnold just climbed Taipei 101, but I digress. Both competitions are far from home, so it will be a little hard to get there. I hope we all can get a good rating so everyone can see exactly why we are all worn out. There we go. Okay. Bravo. Roy. Great work. That's a pretty good yeah, I always enjoy your thought process. Again, this is your idea. It's your construction. You wrote this. And we're just finding really good English words to make it, express what you're thinking. Okay. See you next week.
Goodbye, Jesse.